win over Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was... That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 14 on that one, and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
The give to Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. There, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 15.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Score Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he gets it down to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Brett Maher.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with.
It got his man complete. The 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play here for the Cowboys. 67 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball out of the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gandy Golden, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. This to Jarwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
These two teams all tied after one.
14-14.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Elliott, the Cowboy.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down to the 11.
Ezekiel.
Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down. It's Elliott, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 10. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They're on 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
10th carry now for Elliott. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
He was brought down.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. The rookie C.D. Lamb, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and up forced the incompletion.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. It's caught by Davis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, as the first half is winding down. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
The kick is,
and his kick is right through.
Washington 21, Cowboys 20. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They find some open field here, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
10 yards on the
extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They go to Elliott again. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Heck of a fourth and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Jackson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
For a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
28.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, here's Love. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
It never takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
25-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, 30, 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get the field, defense. 56 to 9. 56 to 9. Let's go.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The 6-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards of 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The wide receiver, the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 38. Cowboys 35.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. This is Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. How does the kick up and send this one away? And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.